Hi, this is Ryan Knox with the ANR GIS office. And this video is going to demonstrate how ANR staff can map trail and road segments identified for OPDMD use or other power-driven mobility devices. There's three scenarios that staff can add geometry to the OPDMD layer. This one is going to demonstrate scenario 1, where we're simply going to use the digitizer to digitize those segments. When you get to the ANR feature editor, your splash screen requires you to enter a username and password. If you have trouble logging in, contact us and we can help you. Based on your login credentials, you'll have access to certain edit layers. If you notice, this map has the same look and feel as the Natural Resources Atlas, ANR's primary mapping site, because it's built on the same technology, GeoCortex Essentials Manager. The only difference, the major difference, in the feature editor, you have an additional tab across the top called the Editing tab. On the left side, you'll notice that this user has access to two edit layers. One is FPR sites and one is the OPDMD layer. So I'm going to select the OPDMD layer. And just for an example, I'm going to go to Silver Lake State Park. I'm using the quick tool zoom to town function. I know that Silver Lake is in Barnard. Looks like there's already some recreation sites digitized. All right. So on the editing tab, all I need to do in this scenario 1 is just engage the digitizer, which is right here. So if I hit the drop down, I can pick the class of OPDMD. In this case, I'm just going to choose class 3 over 50 inches in width. And I can simply start digitizing. Notice how this button or tool is orange. If I click it again, it'll be gray. The orange kind of signifies that the tool is engaged, so I can go straight into digitizing. I'm clicking my left mouse button. Every time I do, it adds a vertice for my line feature. And then when I'm done, I double click and complete the geometry. On the editing tab, on the right side, we need to commit our changes by hitting the save button. Okay. Now I've completed the geometry. I want to add attributes to that feature. So I go to the Edit Attributes tool, come over and click on that feature, and the attributes come up on the left side. Paved. And I can choose the open and closing dates for that use. Contact information, trail status, and what unit it's on. These are the assessment factors used to determine the OPDMD class or And there's also places for general notes and assessment notes. Create date and edit dates are all automatic. I hit OK at the bottom and then again save my changes. So I've just added a OPDMD segment and attributed it using the Digitizer. Notice the tabs down here. I can go back to my map layers. I'm using my mouse wheel to just zoom out. There's also tools on the Getting Around page where you can zoom in and out of an area. There's different base maps. If I wanted to just turn on the black and white orthophotos. Just waiting for the service. Notice it's right here. It's hitting the service. It should draw on my screen. There you go. The feature editor has many of the same tools as the Natural Resources Atlas. So most of our users that use the Natural Resources Atlas will find the feature editor similar. That concludes scenario 1, just using the Digitizer to create an OPDMD segment. Scenario 2 will use existing geometry in the map to copy and paste into the OPDMD layer. And the third video, scenario 3, will demonstrate how you can upload a shapefile and copy that and paste it into the OPDMD layer. Thank you.